श्लोकाः पठिताः अपितु त्रयस्त्रिंशश्लोकैः सह नैके श्लोकाः सम्बद्धाः श्लोकाः अपि तत्र अस्माभिः अवलोकिताः पठिताः सम्यक्तया बहवः तत्र सम्बद्धाः श्लोकाः दीयन्ते दत्ताः सन्ति पुस्तके तान् सर्वान् श्लोकान् अपि वयं पठन्तः अग्रे सरामः। अद्य तु त्रयस्त्रिंशश्लोकस्य 30तमश्लोकस्य सम्बद्धौ श्लोकान् पठामः। वयं 2 श्लोकौ तत्र समाप्तौ आस्तां गतकक्षायाम्। अद्य तृतीयश्लोकः पठनीयः अस्ति। इतः पूर्वं गतकक्षायां 31तमश्लोकस्य सम्बद्धः श्लोकः कश्चन आसीत्। तत्र विवरणे किञ्चित् कश्चन क्लेशः इव आसीत्, परन्तु तत् पुनः एकवारं विवृणोमि सम्बद्धं श्लोकं। प्रथमसम्बद्धं श्लोकं 31तमश्लोकस्य। So we'll go back to just see the related poem to 31st poem which we did in the previous class. That is the Atrune Patito Vahnihi Swayameva Upashamyati Akshamavan Param Doshaihi Atmanam Chaiva Yojayet. Even this poem is taken from Vidranuti. A bit confusion was there, now that is over. Now the first line says, when Vahni, Agni, when fire falls in a place where there is no grass, fire itself puts out itself on its own. Fire is a symbol of power. Fire is a symbol of power. Even such a powerful fire puts out itself when there is no right object for it to burn. Whereas in the contrasting here, there is no comparison here, is contrasting example is given. Akshamavan Purushaha, a man who is lacking in tolerance, forbearance, who is not of a forgiving nature, Akshamavan, Kshama Rahitaha Purushaha. What does he do? Param Anyam Purusham Anyan Purushan Doshaihi Kshipati. Na kevalam Anyan Kshipati, Param Atmanamapi Kshipati. Being incapable, being intolerant, what he does not keep quiet, he blames the others and he also blames himself. Being not able to put up with this. So the idea is, a very capable person does not, he satisfies himself. He does not seeing the condition, situation. If the situation, if his work is warranted, then he will come into operation. But not the inefficient person. Inefficient person will unnecessarily create a ruckus or a scene and blame others and also himself. That is the thing here. We will proceed further. So, dvau sambadhau slokau samaptau gatakakshayam trayastrimsha slokasya sambadhan slokan patamaha. So, we are reading the related poems of 33rd poem here. Third poem has to be read. Srinivas, you can take. Vishada. What is that? Vishadapi.
Vishadapyamrutam grahyam.
Baladapi.
Subhashitam. Amitradapi.
Sadvruttam, I think.
Sadvruttam mamedhyadapi kanchanam.
Sadvruttam amedhyadapi kanchanam. Iti manusmruti. Ayam sloka manusmrutitaha svikritah asti. Vishadat pada vibhaga api amrutam grahyam balat api subhashitam api sadvruttam sadvruttam plus amedhyat ashauchyat api kanchanam. Now this poem is relatively simple. So vishat api amrutam grahyam. I think we read something, na? Similar sloka was studied.
Yeah.
Vishat api amrutam grahyam.
Vishada, same thing. Vishada api amrutam grahyam amedhya.
Amruta api.
Amedhya api kanchanam nichad.
There only, na? Yeah, before. Just before. These are all related, therefore. Manu also says the same thing like Chanakya said. Vishad api amrutam grahyam. As in the immediate previous poem, this is also same. One should take, extract amruta from visha. Like I gave you the example, how amruta, poison can be converted into amruta. It depends on the person who has got the skill. Like poison of snake is used for medical purposes, medicinal value it has. So if you use it as a medicine, then it becomes amruta. But if you don't know the usage, then it becomes visha only. So vishat amrutam grahyam baladapi subhashitam. Even from a boy, you can take a very good advice, a good saying. If a boy has something to offer for that matter, subhashitam, well said thing, if a boy says something well, we must accept it with open mind. Balakadapi tatra subhashitam suktam suktam tatra grahyam bhavati. Na evam na vadamaha ayam balaha balakaha asti ayam kim mam bodhayati iti. Tatra ahankarasya vishaya na. Yadi balaha kinchit vaktum shaknoti kinchit tatra bodhayitum shaknoti parayati tarhi baladapi vayam subhashitam gruhnima svikurmaha. So grahyam nama svikarniyam iti. Trutiya pade amitrat api amitrat shatroho api shatrutaha api kim sadvruttam grahyam. Shatrau api amitre api shatrau api tatra kinchit kachana sugunaha gunaha bhavet na evam na kasminchit shatrau kevalam durgunaha santi iti na bahavaha durgunaha syuhu tatra bahushu durguneshu satsu api ekah sugunaha tatra bhavitum arhati iti ataha shatrau api अत्र अमित्रादपि शत्रोः अपि अमित्रादपि सद्वृत्तमेव तत्र ग्राह्यं भवति. So one quality, good quality may be there in an enemy, that we have to take. Then sadvruttam medhyat, the medhya word has already come, that is ashaucham, from dirt. Utta sadvruttam amedhyat. Amedhyat means from impurity, you should take kanchanam. This idea is already put across. So you should be able to collect even gold from the impure things when it is mixed up with stones and all things. So very simple. Vishat api amrutam grahyam svikarniyam balat api subhashitam grahyam amitrat shatroho api amitrat api sadvruttam grahyam amedhyat api kanchanam grahyam bhavati iti tatra artha sulabhartha antima charanam patat.
Vividhani cha shilpani samadeyani sarvataha.
So this is only one line of poem. Manusmriti Vividhani cha silpani, crafts. Silpam nama craft, arts. Silpam silpe silpani. Vividhani cha silpani samadeyani sarvataha, are to be received, are to be accepted or grasped. Sarvataha, sarvataha, from all directions, various crafts must be collected, accumulated. Sama, the word samadeyani means to be received, taken. So you have to keep your mind open and learn skills from various sources. That is what an open mind learns. A closed mind, we need not say. So that is what the line says. Vividhani silpani. Shilpa here not architecture, but here skill here. Silpani samadeyani bodhitavyani sarvataha iti tatra. What is the next line is not given, so we'll pass on to the next heading here. Kim Adyam. So the question is, what is to be eaten? Adyam nama kim bhoktavyam, kim khaditavyam, kim khadana yogyam iti. Adyam, ada dhatu asti. There is a dhatu ada to eat, khadane, bhakshane. Atti, adanti. Atti, atsi, admi in singular, Srinivas. Atti. Ada to eat. So read the sloka.
Yachakyam
Grasitum.
Grasitum grasyam grastam parinamechayat hitam cha pariname syat tadadyam bhutimichchata.
Padacheda you can do.
Yat shakyam grasitum grasyam grastam parinamet cha yat hitam cha pariname syat tat adyam bhutim chata.
Yes.
Yat grasyam grasitum shakyam yat grastam cha parinamet pariname cha hitam syat tat bhutim chata adyam.
So here Bhavartha Padacheda will do Yat Syakyam Grasitum Tumunanta Grasyam. This is Yat Upasa, that Pratyaya. Grastam Tanta Prayoga Parinamet. This is Vidiling. Yat we have a relative pronoun here, mostly used dominantly. Hitam, what is beneficial, Pariname, the end, Syat, what shall be. Tat, Yat, Tat are correlative pronouns, you must note that. Tat. Tat Adyam, that should be eaten. Bhutim Ichchata, Bhutim Ichchata Purushena. A man who wants his welfare, a man who wants his welfare, such a man should eat such thing. Here the Vidura says, Bhavartam Pashyamaha. Samskritam yat khaditum
yogyam khaditecha yat sulabhataya jirnam bhavati.
Okay. Yat khaditum yogyam yat shakyam grasitum. Grasitum nama khaditum. Grasa to eat. Yad shakyam grasitum. What is possible to eat. Yat khaditum yogyam, or what is fit to be eaten. What is fit to eat? You eat only thing which is fit, which is otherwise called worth eating, which is worth eating. And when that worth eating food is eaten, khadite cha, when it is eaten, yat, which sulabhataya, easily, jirnam bhavati, grasyam bhavati. When that eatable or that food which is worthy of eating, being eaten, is easily digested. Understand? You eat only such things which are worthy of being eaten, and if eaten, that should be digested easily. Next, jirnam cha. Okay, when it is jirnam, when it is digested properly, it promotes your good health. Hitaya bhavati. It should promote health of the person who has eaten, isn't it? Jirnam cha, being digested, cha yat, which hitaya bhavati, and which becomes for our good. Tadeva, that only. Tat eva tadeva vastu, that thing only. Kalyanam, which is beneficial, good. Kalyanam, hitam. Kamayamanena, kalyanam kamayamanena, bhutim ichchata. Bhuti shabda is used here, kalyanam. Bhutim ichchata, kalyanam kamayamanena ichchata purushena, tadeva vastu khadaniyam adyam. Tadeva vastu adyam bhoktavyam iti. That thing only must be eaten, which is fit to be eaten, which when eaten and digested promotes good health. Only that should be eaten by a person who wants his welfare or benefit. So we'll go to the next page. English translation is okay, I think. Only that food should be eaten by a person desirous of his well-being, which may be easily eaten, and after eating, which may be easily digestible, and when digested should prove beneficial for health. Okay, perfect, good. Sambadhaः श्लोकाः त्रयः सन्ति, एकं पठतु भोः.
आयुः सत्त्व बलारोग्य सुख प्रीति विवर्धनाः रस्याः स्निग्धाः स्थिरा हृद्या आहाराः सात्विक प्रियाः.
Now this is from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter, 8th sloka. So there I think sattvika, rajasika, tamasika foods are explained there, all types of foods. So sattvika food is given here. Ayuhu sattva balamarogya sukha priti vivardhanaha rasyaha snigdhaha stira hridya aharaha satvika priyaha. So these are the foods which are described here, are liked by the sattvika people who are in the mode of sattva. Sattva sampannaha purushaha etadrushani aharani etadrushani annani spruhayanti icchanti iti tatra. Kidrushani tatra annani khadhyani iti ayuhu. Now, and if eaten sattvika आहारः यदि स्वीक्रियते तर्हि के वा तत्र लाभाः, कः लाभः के वा लाभाः. नौ आयुः सत्वं पदच्छेदं बलम् आरोग्यम् इस् नॉट आरोग्य सुख प्रीति विवर्धनाः. So this is a big samasa actually. आयुरादीनां विवर्धनाः वृद्धिकराः इति विशेषेण. आयुः, they should increase your life. Ayu means longevity. Sattvam, sattva is strength, inner strength is called sattva. Sattvam is also called chitta dhairyam balavati dukkhepi. Some commentators said chitta dhairyam balavati dukkhepi. What is sattva? That internal strength which makes you stand when there is a great calamity. Chitta dhairyam, this is said by a commentator like Madhusudana, Gita commentary. Chitta dhairyam balavati dukkhepi. Sattvam means chitta dhairyam balavati dukkhepi. So what is sattva means? That internal strength which makes you stand strong, which makes your mind strong in the face of great dukkha. Some people, it is also translated sattva Srinivas as willpower. Sattva means willpower. But I like this explanation. Chitta dhairyam balavati dukkhepi. Balavati dukkhe sati api. Even when there is a great misery, your chitta dhairya is there, retained. You have the composure or stability of your mind. In other words, you are a great man. So that is sattvam. So ayuhu, sattvam, balam, strength, physical strength, arogyam, that food, sattvika food is such a thing which promotes your long life, which gives you internal strength, mental strength and physical strength. Balam, sattva is mental strength, balam is physical strength, and then arogyam is health, sukha, happiness, and priti, affection, priti vivardhanaha. So these foods increase all these things. See, food has so much impact on the body, mind. Right from the mind to the body, these are the benefits. Ayuhu Sattvabalarogya Sukha Priti Vivardhanaha Rasyaha, and the food should be Rasyaha. They should be very tasty. Rasyaha means tasty food you should eat. Rasya also means juicy. Juicy means tasty. See, when you look to a delicious dish, automatically there is water in the mouth. If a man is fond of eating gulab jamun, the moment he sees gulab jamun, his mouth waters. Or somebody is fond of eating some pickle, avakaya or some other pickle, then immediately his mouth waters. So that is rasyaha. Snigdhaha, very, snigdha means kind of fatty stuff, or solid food. It is not very solid but solid food. Snigdha. Snigdha also means foods prepared with oil. Sneha yuktaha. Sneha means oil. So snigdha is PP, what we say, past passive participle, that is from sneha dhatu. Rasyaha, snigdhaha, sthiraha, and which are you can say sthira means they give you stability. You eat a food which keeps up your hunger postpones your hunger for a good time. Sthira, that is sthira. That is what it is explained, that sthira is that food which makes you not hungry for a long time. Like nowadays they are saying eat fiber food. Eat lot of fiber, that will not make you hungry time and again. So like that, sthiraha, hridyaha, very pleasing to look at. Pleasing. Very satisfying and pleasing. Aharaha, they are called aharaha. Such ahara is called sattvika priyaha. They are liked by the sattvika people of the sattva mode. So here this sloka anybody can check from the Gita. Gitas are with everybody. So these are the things. Ayuhur adinam vivardhanaha visheshena vruddhikaraha rasyaha rasavantaha snigdhaha snehayuktaha stiraha dehe saramshena chirakalya avasthayinah iti hridyaha drushti matrena, drushti matradeva hrudayangamaha. What is hridyaha means? Just by look they are very attractive. Well decorated food, you can say. Evam bhuta aharaha, such ahara bhaksha bhojyadayaha sattvika priyaha. They are supposed to be sattvika. Priya means strain. Generally we say ahara is of some 4 types. Chervya, what is otherwise chewable food. Food which has to be eaten, which is eaten by chewing, chervya. Choshya means which is sucked, like any liquid, we consume it by sucking, choshya. Lehya, which is liquid, lickable. Lickable is called lehya. Lehya is some paste-like thing, I don't know in English what they call lehya. And then peya, there are some things which are peyas, means any drink worth drinking, like juices. Peya means which are consumed by way of drinking, not sipping but by way of drinking, that is peya. So these are the types of food: charvya, choshya, lehya, peya. Charvya means which are chewable food. Choshya is sucked. Lehya is lickable. Peya is drinkable. These are supposed to be the sattvikanam priyaha. They are very liked by the Sattvika people. Now I wanted to tell Srinivas, Ahara Shabda is also explained. A samantat harati. A is a upasarga. A means samantat, from all sides. Harati, brings. Kim rasam. Yasmat tasmad ahara uchati. That is called ahara, which brings you taste from all the, which brings total taste, in other words, which gives you total taste, which caters you, or which brings to your mind, to you total taste. That means only tasty food is called ahara, not otherwise. If you are served with all stale food, stale stuff, that is not ahara. Ahara should immediately create so much taste in you, and you should be delighted to eat that food. That is called ahara. A samantat harati, anayati. Aharati nama anayati. Kim anayati? Rasam. Rasam utpadayati. Tad sa aharaha yaha rasam utpadayati. Khadane, bhojane, darshane. Na kevalam khadane, darshana matre rasam utpadayati. Just by looking at it, hridya, that is why the word hridyaha is used here. Hridya means very tempting. The moment you look at it, you should feel hunger, or your mouth should water. So like that. So that is the definition given, ahara. A samantat harati rasam yasmat tasmad ahara iti ucchate. We go down to second poem, Srinivas.
Nochishtam kasyachid dadyannadhyachaiva
Tathantara.
na chaivatyashanam kuryanna chochistaha.
Chochistaha. There is a mistake here. I will see that. No, chochistaha is there. That visarga is not necessary, I think. I will say. No, Manu says, Manu Dharma Shastra, you break the padacheda, na uchistam. Na uchistam. Uchish is a verb. Utchish. Sish, uchish, seventh, to leave. Uchistam means what is left over. What is left over after eating. Telugu bhashayam kimapi katyade, engiliti, kudu. Uchistam tat. Na uchistam kasyachit purushasya dadyat. Na uchistam kasyachit purushasya narasya dadyat yachet. One should not offer leftover food to anybody. Understand? Uchistam annam na kasyachit purushasya dadyat. Dadyat nama na yachet. One should not give the leftover food to anybody. Okay, there. Then you break. Na kasyachit dadyat na adyat. Na adyat cha eva. Na swayam adyat cha eva. Neither one should offer stale food leftover here, not stale, leftover food to anybody, nor eat himself. Na cha adyat eva. Nor should you eat. Neither should you give to somebody, offer somebody leftover food, nor should you eat. Na adyat cha eva tatantara. And one more thing, and not only that, you should not eat in between. You have eaten at lunch, again you begin to eat at afternoon. No. That is how tata antara. Bhojana dvayoho bhojana kalayoho madhye antara na tatra khaditavyam na adyam. Between two times of eating, you should not eat in between again. Understand? So tata antara, not to eat in between meals. In other words, madhyana bhojana is over. Then you go for Ratri bhojana only. But we have so many snacks and so many things. So that is what. Tatha antara. Antara madhye kale na bhoktavyam iti. Okay. Na cha eva. Sandhi is I am breaking. Na cha eva atye na cha eva atyashanam. Ati ashanam. Na cha eva ati ashanam. Ati ashanam adhikam khadanam. Eating too much. Atyashanam nama eating too much. And eating too much also kuryat. Na kuryat. Ati ashanam na cha kuryat. That is what this is. You should not indulge in overeating also. See how difficult it is. He says, don't eat leftover food, nor offer it to anybody. Don't eat between the two meals. Don't, at the time of eating, don't overeat also. Nacha ati bhojanam kuryatiti. Nacha eva atyashanam. Ati ashanam, atyashanam, ati bhojanam, adhika bhojanam kuryat na. Then you break there. Kuryat plus na. Cha uchistam is better, not uchistaha. Uchistam, what is left over, kvachit vrajet. Visarga is there, na? That is, the uchistaha is not giving any sense here. I checked up. Uchistam, what is that? Uchistam kvachit vrajet. That means you should not take leftover food anywhere. You should throw it. Uchistam annam yad vartate tad tatra tyajyameva natu anyatra swikaraniyam tat. So uchistam annam kvachit anywhere vrajet. It should not go anywhere. The leftover food should not be taken anywhere. Or there is one more way of interpreting this, Srinivas. Nor one should go anywhere without having purified himself. After eating, you cleanse yourself, clean yourself. Without cleaning yourself, you don't go anywhere. Generally eat and then you go with hand. That is, some principle is laid here. That means after the bhojana is over, you should not go without purifying yourself. That is uchistaha. In that sense, you can also take, I think, visarga can also be taken. Uchistaha means, uchistaha then would mean a person who has just finished his eating should not go anywhere with his hands unclean. Not clean, that is the idea. So anything now, I think sandhis have to be shown, Srinivas. So many sandhis are there. Just you read, I will break the sandhis. This is second poem, na? 31, na?
34.
Main.
34b.
Na?
Na uchishtam.
Then?
Kasyachit.
Sandhi is not there, na? Kasyachit, na?
No.
That is.
Kasyachit.
Kasya.
Chit plus dadya. Dadya. Plus na.
Plus is also there.
Na. Adya. Plus cha. Plus eva.
This is over. Huh? Next.
Shaiva.
What happened?
Nacha eva.
Second line, na? Na
is okay. Cha eva.
Cha plus eva.
Atyashanam.
Ati plus ashanam.
Then kuryat plus na. Cha plus uchishtaha.
what I thought, if you take out the visarga, uchishtam kvachit vrajet, isn't then? It could mean that you should not take that leftover food anywhere. Or it could mean a person who has finished his food should not go without cleaning himself. Uchishtaha, whatever is in the text will say. Uchishtaha? No sandhi. Kvachit. Sandhi is there? Okay, that is a sandhi like Rajit. Gachet. Rajit nama gachet. So everywhere vidiling is used, potential mode. Because he is giving directions to people, Mano. So, Raja to go. Gachet. Tyaja to leave. What is that doubt? Rajet gachet. Gachet only. Parivrajakaha. Parivrajakaha. Okay. So this is, I think, clear now. Trutiyam slokam.
Pujitam prashanam nityam balam urjam sa yachati. Apujitam tu tad bhuktamubhyam
Bhuktamubhyam
nashaye didadam.
Same place this is coming, this poem. Pujitam hi ashanam. Ashanam, khadanam, annam. Ashanam is eating. Pujitam hi ashanam nityam balam urjam cha yachati. Now what Manu says here, pujitam hi ashanam. Pujitam means recommended food only. Respected literally means, what is pujitam? Respected, but recommended food. Like satvika food. Recommended food is, among the three is the most preferred food is satvika. So satvikam, pujitam nama satvikam ashanam aharaha nityam yachati. Kim yachati? Balam yachati, urjam cha yachati. It gives you bala, that is strength, vigor and strength. Urja is, you can say, strength. Bala is vigor. Whichever way, in English, urjas is vigor, you can say, or strength, whatever it is. Balam urjam cha yachati. So, the recommended food promotes or gives us strength and vigor, vitality. Strength and vitality are given, are coming from the what type of food? Pujitam ashanat. Pujitat ashanat na kevalam balamayati na kevalam balamagachati urjamapi sambhavati. Okay, these two things come. Apujitam tu, on the other hand, apujitam, unrecommended, not recommended, not recommended food, tad bhuktam, if it is eaten, ubhayam nashayedidam. What happens? On the other hand, if unrecommended food is eaten, then these two things will be destroyed. Balam will not be there, urjam will not be there. So, apujitam ashanam yad tad bhuktam to tad bhuktam. If the unrecommended food is eaten, then ubhayam nashayet idam. Idam ubhayam. That is, idam ubhayam. Idam ubhayam means this, what do you call, dual benefit, this dual will be destroyed, will be nashayet. Idam ubhayam nashayet, nashayishyati, nangshyati, nashayishyati. So that is very simple. Pujitam hi, there is sandhi, hi plus ashanam, hyashanam, nityam sada balam urjam cha yachati. Balam yachati, urjam cha yachati. Parantu apujitam ashanam tad bhuktam ubhayam balam urjam cha urjam cha bala urje balam ऊर्जे, balam cha urjam, balamurje cha nashayati, nashayedidam iti. Relatively simple. So eat the recommended food, what he called balanced diet, and be happy, we should say. Now the topic changes here from what is to be eaten to how much to eat. That's already covered, but what is the benefit of mita bhojana? Mita bhojana means limited eating. What are the benefits of eating less? So we will see, Srinivas. You say otherwise, mita bhojana is hita bhojana. Mitam hitam, yad mitam tad hitam. Okay.
Gunascha
Shanmita bhuktam.
Shanmita bhuktam bhajante arogyamayuscha balam sukham cha anavilam chasya bhavatyavatyam na chaina madhyuna iti kshipanti.
Gunascha shanmita bhuktam bhajante. Gunascha shanmita bhuktam bhajante. There are qualities which are enjoyed by, there are 6 qualities, shat. Gunascha, gunaha cha shat mita bhuktam bhajante. There are 6 qualities which come to the person who eats in a limited way. Understand? Mita bhuktam means one who eats in a limited way. 6 qualities come to him. What are the 6 qualities? Kete gunaha shad, kete shat gunaha iti ukte. Bhajante means not doing bhajana. Bhajante means labante. Bhaja to get here. Shad gunaha mita bhuktam purusham bhajante. Nama mita bhuk purushaha shad gunan labhate. He gets 6 qualities. A moderate eater gets 6 good qualities. 6 qualities. They are te gunaha evam vartante arogyam ayuhu cha balam sukham cha. How many are over? Arogya 1, ayuhu 2, balam sukham 4, 2 more. Anavilam cha asya bhavati apatyam. And 5th quality guna is anavilam cha asya bhavati apatyam. Asya mita bhuktasya apatyam. The children of this moderate eater, the children of the issue of the moderate eater will be anavilam, pure, will be born as pure children. Anavilam pavitram cha asya mita bhuktasya bhavati apatyam. Apatyam means children. The moderate eater's children will be issue. So it will be healthy. They will be healthy. Healthy issue you will have. Pure means healthy issue. And not only that, that is 5th quality. Cha enam adyuna iti kshipanti. Nacha enam adyuna iti kshipanti. Enam purusham mita bhuktam adyuna iti nakshipanti. People will not blame him as a glutton, as a big eater. यथा वयम अस्माकं मातृभाषायां वदामः तिंडिपोतु इति न कथयन्ति. न च एनम आद्यून इति क्षिपन्ति. And people will not blame him as a gluttonous person. Okay? And not only that, as a shameless glutton, adyunam. That is the sense here. Oh, the meaning of adyuna is, that is, Srinivas, not simply glutton. Adyuna means a shamelessly greedy, gluttonous person is called adyuna. derivation is irregular. Adi una adyuna. Adiva or adi una adyuna. Etymology. Shamelessly greedy, gluttonous person. Those who are having the books, please look to the meanings. All the main poems, words are covered. I have checked. I have not told this. All the main poems, not Sambandha Slokaha, but main poem slokas are there. All meanings are given in the end of the book. They are covered in the book. From, say, I will give you the page number. Alphabetically they are given with the poem number also. Slokanukramani is there. After the Slokanukramani, Parisishtam. In Parisishta, Padakosha is given, dictionary is given, and this Padakosha, this dictionary contains the meanings of only the main poems, not the the extra poems. Related poems are not covered, only main poems, words are covered there. Please look, have a look. So Adyuna also you find. Anything more here, students? We have not done Padacheda, yes.
Gunaha prischa shat
Mitabhuntam
Arogyam ayucha balam sukham cha anavilam cha asya bhavati apatyam nacha yenam adyu
Itikshipanti. So Anvayartha is Shat Gunaha, 6 qualities cha Mitabhuktam Bhajante. Mitabhuktam Bhajante. Bhajante means come to a moderate eater. 6 qualities accrue, as we say in English, 6 qualities accrue to a person who is moderate eater. Arogyam, quality number 1. Guna Sankhya Ekaha. Arogyam Bhajate, Labhyate, Ayuhu Labhyate, Balam Labhyate, Sukham Prapyate, Asya Apatyam cha Anavilam Bhavati, Swastham Bhavati. Anavilam nama Swastham Bhavati. Enam cha Etadrusham Purusham Adyuna iti na kshipanti janaha. People do not blame him or accuse him as a shamelessly gluttonous person. So Bhavartha is like this. Yaha Purushaha Mita Bhojanam Karoti. Mita Bhojanam Karoti. One who eats moderately. One who is a moderate eater. Tadrusham Purusham Janam. Such a person, Shad Gunaha Sevante. Such a person will be served by 6 qualities. 6 qualities accrue to that person who eats moderately. Techa Gunaha, those qualities are Arogyam iti Ekaha Gunaha, Dirghayuhu iti Dvitiya Gunaha, Balamiti Trutiya Gunaha, Sukhamiti Chaturtha Gunaha, Niroga Santatihi iti Swastha Santatihi, Niroga Santatihi iti Panchama Gunaha, Bahu Bhoji iti Apavadat Raksha iti Shashtaha Gunaha. So 6th quality is that he will not be accused as a Bahu Bhoji Athava what is called here Adyuna iti Nakshipanti Janaha. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any more points? Bhavartha is also read. Gunaha Shan. So there are 6 qualities. Blessings is there, 6 qualities which come upon or which accrue to a person who eats moderately in limited way: good health, long life, strength, happiness, healthy issues, and people do not blame him as a gluttonous, shamelessly gluttonous person or shameless glutton. Sambadhau slokau dvau santi tatra staha. Dvau sambadhau slokau staha. Patyatam.
Akarmashilam cha mahashanam cha etan gruhe na prativasayet.
Oh, very short one. Off sloka is taken here. Viduraniti again. Akarmashilam cha mahashanam cha etan gruhe na prativase. This is a half poem. Full poem is Akarmashilam cha mahashanam cha lokadvishtam bahumayam nushamsyam adesha kalagnam anistavesham. That full length poem is like this, Srinivas. Anyway, Akarmashilam cha mahashanam cha. Akarmashilam means na karmashilam, akarmashilam. Okay? One who is not doing anything. Akarmashilam means one who is habituated not to do anything. A lazy bugger, you can say. A lazy bugger. Akarmashilam, one who is not used to do anything. A lazy man. Mahashanam cha, and one who eats too much. Glutton, what we say. A gluttonous person and a person who does not do any activity. Etan, now this poem is, I don't know, missing, or the lines, 2 lines are missing here, Srinivas. Lokadvishtam, next line is Lokadvishtam, which is not printed here. Lokadvishtam means one who is hated by the people in society. Okay? The first is Akarmashilam, one who does not do any work. And then secondly, Mahashanam, one who eats lot. Thirdly, Lokadvishtam, one who is hated by the society, people. Bahumayam, one who is very highly cunning, one who is highly deceitful. Bahumayam. Maya means deceit. Bahumayam, one who is of a cheating, who has got a cheating propensity. Then Nushamsyam, Kruram, one who is very cruel. These 3 qualities, line is missing. Adesha Kala Kalagnam, one more thing. Adesha Kalagnam means one who does not care for the time and place. One who does not have any knowledge of, who does not care for Adesha Kalagnam means he comes at a wrong time and a wrong place. Adesha Kalagnam. Deshakalayoho jnanam yasya na bhavati tadrusha purusha adesha kalagnaha. Deshakalayoho jnanam yasya na vartate sa adesha kalagnaha. One who does not have any knowledge of the right place or right time, etc. One who comes at wrong time and wrong place. And anistavesham, and one who puts on very unpleasant dress. Anistavesham. Srinivas. Anistavesham. This is not there, I am reading. These 2 lines are missing here. See, Akarmashilam, first line. Etan gruhe, last line. What about the 2 middle? Etan is Bahuvachana. So when I checked up, I found this. We may write also. So you read the first line, full poem we will write for their benefit. What's the time?
5 minutes.
You tell me the first line.
Akarmashilam cha mahashanam cha.
Akarma.
Shilam cha. Mahashanam cha.
Second line is Lokadvishtam Bahumayam Nushamsyam. Lokadvishtam, Bahumayam, Lokadvishtam Bahumayam Nushamsyam. This is third line. Yeah, third line I am writing. Adesha Kalagnamapi. Adesha Kalagnamapi. Oh, it is crossing. Okay? Adesha Kalagnamapi. Adesha Kalagna Anistavesham, one word only. Adesha Kalagnam Anistavesham. Anistavesham. Then comes the last line, what is given in the book. So the last one you can write it out. Anistavesham. Oh, this is. Then the last line is given in the book. Now we will explain this poem. Akarmashilam I have explained. One who does nothing. Mahashanam, who is a great eater, glutton. And then Lokadvishtam, Lokaihi Dvishtam, one who is hated by the people. Then Bahumayam, one who is highly deceitful, cunning. Nrishamsyam Kruram, one who is cruel. And then Adesha Kalagnam, one who does not have respect or who is unmindful of the time and the place. Wrong time he comes, wrong place he comes. Desha Kalayo Jnanam Yasya Vartate sa Adesha Kalagnaha. Then Anistavesham, he dresses in a very shabby manner. His dress will not be good also. Such fellow. So Etan, now you take the last line. Etan, these, how many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 qualities are there. Anybody who is like this. Etan, Gruhe, such people, Gruhe na prativasayet, one should not accommodate such people in home. Understand? Such people should not be accommodated. Prativasayet, Gruhena prativasayet. Is it okay? Time? If you want more explanation, I'll give you in the next class. Shubham Bhuyat.